how did the bye week benefit you guys?
Well, we'll see how it benefits us. There's at different times a year. I know we're one of the few teams in the country to play 10 straight weeks in a row. So from that standpoint, just from physical and mental health, with the combination of travel and late games, 10 weeks in a row, we needed a week. And like I said, I gave the schedule for last week. I also utilized it in recruiting for a chance for us to get out as coaches and also give our guys a chance for a break, because a lot of these guys in high school haven't been home since they came here in June. So we're back at it, and I think like I said, everything pays off on results. We'll see where we are this week.
Do you think there was like a specific player or player group that you think benefited from the bye week?
No, I think it's everybody. I think it's the way the schedule has set up this year. Like I said, I don't know that there's been a time in my coaching career in 30 years, since we've gone to the schedule, the 12-game schedule, that we've played 10 straight weeks in a row.
What's your biggest worry when guys go home?
What do you mean?
Like as a guy that coaches young men, what do you worry about most when they leave this
Well,
environment?
I've been involved in some horrific and some tragic accidents with teams, and that's one of the reasons why we kind of set the schedule up the way it is, to give guys plenty of time. Guys that are within 5 hours, 5-6 hours, that they're not having to leave at midnight to get back here at 6 o'clock in the morning. So there's just a lot of different things. It's like anything else, like your family, like children. When they're not around you, you always worry about travel. You worry about choices, and that's just the nature of the business.
Do you think there's any lasting benefit to having coached against Leach in his system way back when you were at Houston?
I don't know. I mean, Mike and I have known each other a long time, and we've shared ideas. We've visited with each other. We've known each other a long time. So, is there familiarity? Yes, I would. You'd know that, but it's. I don't know that there's any more benefit, as we said before earlier this year. Just like UCLA, just because you know them, that there's familiarity the other way too, right? So that's just part of it.
Is it basically still the same system?
With Mike, there's some wrinkles now. I think the first thing they'll jump out at you is that they lead the league in time of possession, right? So I don't think a lot of people have looked at him offensively or looked at them offensively in that manner. They still lead the league in passing. They still lead the league in points, but they're leading the league in time of possession, which is a little bit different than maybe it has been for him, 5, 6, 7 years ago.
Do you have a good Mike Leach story you can share?
Not one I can share. I got plenty of good ones, though.
Gardner Minshew's fourth quarter numbers, I think it's something like 12 touchdowns to 0 interceptions. What does that tell you about his ability to function when the game is tight on the line?
But he's, you see his maturity, and his experience. I think he has gotten more and more confident throughout the year as he's played. I think that just comes with experience and playing with playing together with people. And so he's a leader, and he's a competitor. You see that in games, but like I said, they've done a nice job with the mixture of playing the way they've played, being able to throw it the way they've thrown it, which means he's been accurate to stay on the field and lead the league in time of possession. You just don't, you're doing a lot of different things right at that point with the football, and that means you're being accurate, but you're also having guys make plays for you, and that's where they've been. That's why their record is what it is. They've been extremely effective. They've been extremely effective defensively with negative yardage plays. You know, getting people behind the chains. They're leading the league in sacks now. So that's how you know you're the number one scoring team in the league, and you're getting people behind the chains on defense. That's why you're 9-1 right now.
Would you say it's been unfair for you guys that you've had a lot of late kickoff times?
I don't control that.
I mean, what have you taken away from?
It's my first year in the league. I just told you, so it's been, you know, I'll assess all that at the end. But you know, we're not the only ones doing that.
How do you keep your team occupied during the day when you have a late game?
You know, we've got a schedule that benefits them. I think. You know, we have more meeting time on Saturday than we do on Friday, for instance. You don't have to be as rushed like Friday afternoon or Friday night with meetings because you're getting up in the morning and, you know, trying to eat pregame meal at, you know, 3.5 hours or 4 hours before the game. So, you know, we've got different things that go on during the day, Saturday.
How close are you paying attention to the Pac-12 South race? I know you always say you're focusing on you guys, but now that you're towards the end of the season, how much are you focusing on?
It's, you know, it's, I think our team has, since we've been talking about it in here, I think the focus has been the game this week. Last week it was the bye week. These guys seem to really, I think we're a better team when we're focused on one thing at a time. And I think the last 3 weeks we've done a pretty good job of that. And you know, just 6 weeks ago, nobody was talking about that, and that was our message last week. You know, you're going to go home, you're going to go some places, and you know, just remember 7 weeks ago when people didn't give you a chance. So, you know, don't let people talk you into anything that just happened over the last 3 weeks. Let's get back and focus on who we are and not focus on these 2 games. Let's focus on this game because we're playing a heck of a football team this weekend.
How did you feel about the reception that you and your staff felt when you guys went out on the road this past week?
It was good. It was good. You know, it's you know, I think there's been, it's also helped to answer your question too. You know, there's pluses and minuses to that. You know, we've been on national TV just about every week. So, you know, from a lot of people's perspectives, they've seen us. They've seen, you know, our style. They've seen us. So, you know, there's a lot of that. I mean, and you know, that's been good for us. I think just from brand recognition and people actually being able to see who's playing and what's going on. That's helped us.
How much did the bye week help you from a health perspective?
It can only help. You know, we'll see today because you know we practiced Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday last week, and then you know, so today will be the first day back for practice for this week. So we'll take a look at it today. I'm sure it could only help.
Did you sit down and watch the whole Washington State game, or do you wait till you get the film broken down?
What do you mean? Did watch it on television? You know, I got back and watched some of it. I was gone recruiting, so I was at I was actually at a junior college football game in Saturday afternoon. So by the time I got back here, there was a bunch of different games, but with the magical help of DVR, you're able to watch a lot of different things. So there's a perspective. We always watch a TV copy. I do anyway, and then you know, obviously game copies that we have, but I was able to watch a lot of football, you know, Saturday and Saturday night and yesterday also. So but yeah, being able to watch the television copy, you know, that I do that anyway.
Would you be in favor of having the regular season be 1 week longer to allow for 2 bye weeks?
I don't think. No, I don't. I don't see a benefit in that at all. I really don't. You know, we're talking about always talking about player welfare, right, and student welfare, and you know, lengthening the season to me does not help them. You know, like I said, you got guys that have been in here since you know the whole since June, right, for school and things like that. Lengthening the season without playing, you know, that is, I think the point that people that you're getting at is, hey, well, we'll get another bye week, get them some rest, but we're still practicing, right? They're still going to school. There's still that pressure of the season going along. So I don't really see any benefit to that.
How much better do you feel about your team going into this road game as opposed to the last one against UCLA?
I don't know. I mean, we got, like I said, I don't know more today. You know, obviously we didn't have our starting quarterback at UCLA, and you know we didn't have a couple different people at UCLA. So, you know, physically we're in, which is amazing at week 11 or 12 that physically and really personnel-wise we're better off than we were at that point in the season.
This might be a weird question, Coach, but is there any intel that you guys have at all on if you have to play a game during the day, what the ideal temperature to play in is?
No, that's no. I don't have any on that.
You remember the coldest game you've ever coached in?
Well, let me put it this way. No, I don't. But when I started my career, I was a graduate assistant in Pullman, right? Then I left and went to Laramie, Wyoming with Joe Tiller. And then I spent 5 years in Minnesota. So you can pick one of the places. I'm sure that it was pretty cold at some point.
What was life like selling insurance?
I didn't sell insurance. I was a group insurance underwriter. There's a big difference. What's the difference? You set rates and for people to sell insurance. So you've got an actuarial staff that comes up with, I can't believe I'm talking about this right now. We're getting ready to play a 9-1 team, top 20 team. So the actuarial group sets the rates, and then you have the salespeople out there, and you have your customers. And so what you have to do is find the middle ground in between what can make the company profit and what the consumer can bear, and then you come up with those rates and you give those to the salesmen and they close the deal.
How long did you do that before you realized that coaching was really?
Not very long.
Thoughts on the afternoon kickoff time against ASU?
What's that?
Thoughts on the afternoon kickoff time against ASU?
I'm worried about this week.
How was the situation with Bam, David, and Jamari? How was that handled or resolved?
We were notified almost immediately, even by one of the players, and so you know we addressed that with them, addressed it with their families, and you know we've disciplined them internally.
And what were those disciplines?
We disciplined them internally.
Time for one more question or two? Was there a thought process that, hey, this is our stadium, we can be here? I mean, I would think that maybe they play there, that they would, it seems like there was a thought process that they could be in the stadium at that time.
Like I said, we've made a statement, and I'm not going to comment on that anymore.
Were you recruiting in Southern California?
No, we've had coaches all over the place. So yes, I did get a call from one of our coaches who was up in Northern California that was concerned because we met Sunday as a staff to go back over recruiting, get set for this week, and we had one coach who did call that was concerned about not getting back on time or trying to get here, but they made it back safe. John Rushing.
All right, folks.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you. We had an eclectic group of questions today. Since a bye week, is this what happens?
Still takes to break down.